All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Team Bloom team call for this week. What date is it? It is April 10th. I'm sorry about the noise in the background, but Cooper's home watching cartoons. First of all, we have a couple recognition things. Teresa Heather gets the Most Inspirational Award this month. She has been absolutely rocking it and pushing in her business. Oh, sorry, I almost left the Zoom meeting. So congratulations to Teresa, and also Shannon Bellamy gets the MVP. Shannon was actually in Sandy Live certified this weekend. She hit Success Club 5 last month. She rank advanced to Emerald. Shannon is killing it, and so she gets the MVP award. So we are going to jump right into this because it's morning, and I know we all have a lot of people to go help. But Sharon Pastor, who's an Emerald coach on this team, soon to be Diamond, is an absolute rock star, and she's going to be sharing with us today organization tips and basically anything Sharon says, listen to and implement, and you will be successful. She's one of the most consistent coaches on this team. So Sharon, I'm excited to have you talk with us today. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute you, and you can go ahead and get started.
All right. Hi, everyone. Again, I'm Sharon. I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about organization, which is funny because I am probably the least organized person I know. Organization for me does not come very easily. Sorry, I'm getting hot. And as coaches, we get so much training and we get so many tips, and there's always coaches that are, you know, 5-star diamond, 14-star diamond, elite that are giving us these trainings, especially like every Monday in our calls. And it's sometimes we get so much information that we're just like on overload, and we're like, I don't even know what to do now. Like, what do I implement? What do I not implement? And sometimes it can be like you get lost. And so I just wanted to talk about a couple different organizational tips and things that I have done and I have tried that have really, really worked and have really changed the way my business has been ran. So the fact of the matter is we talk to people. We are in the people business. And so we don't want to lose track of people or forget about them because we want them to feel special. We want them to feel like we actually care. And sometimes if we don't keep ourselves organized, then we can lose people and they can fall between the cracks. And that's just really probably the worst thing that could probably happen. So things that you want to organize, I'm just going to kind of jump on in, are your posts and your people, like in your business in general. So when I talk about posts, what works for me is that once a week, and for me it's Sunday evening. It's my husband goes to bed at 5:30 at night on Sundays because he leaves at 11 o'clock for his he's a truck driver, so he has to leave. But so I sit down, the kids are watching TV, and I plan out my posts. And it so has changed the way my business is ran. Because sometimes I forget I'm a busy mom. I think most of us are probably busy moms. Or if you're not a busy mom, you're working. And, you know, like, when do I post? Oh, I forgot to post. And planning out your week can like totally revolutionize your business. And I have on my phone literally reminders to post. Like, it goes off like, hey, do your motivational post. I'm like, oh yeah, crap. And I stop what I'm doing and I do it. But I was going to show you what that looks like for me real quick. Let me take it out. So I created on just like a spreadsheet. I don't know if you can see it really well, but you can't see it that well. It's maybe if I take it out of here. So here we go. All right, so I just created this, and I know it looks kind of crazy, but it just has Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I forgot Sunday actually, so I just put it at the bottom. And Sundays are usually just like a post, like I'll do like a verse from the Bible and then like a family post. So it's super easy. But, you know, things that work for me are like that I started with are like Motivational Monday. So I'm like, okay, I want to motivate them and maybe give them a great tip for that week. You know, Transformation Tuesday is huge. We want to show transformations. We want to show that what we are doing works. And so people are motivated by transformation. So almost every single Tuesday, I'll do a transformation. My internet is unstable, it's telling me, but I think it's working. So Workout Wednesday, I always try and post like a workout move or, you know, a sweaty selfie about my workout, talk about why it was hard, but like that for me really works. And then Thursday, I like to do like shout outs to people. What am I thankful for? And then Friday, like I do Family Friday, Food Friday, you can do Fitness Friday. I mean, just thinking about those different things and shaping your week that way. But something else that really helps is, what do you want to get across to the people that your dream, like we talked last night about creating a dream list of dream coaches and dream challengers. Like if you were talking to them, what do you want to let them know about? Like, what is your heart? What do you want to share that week? An example would be, maybe I've been struggling with encouragement for myself, or self-talk. That's a good one, because self-talk is huge. Then maybe that whole next week, I want to incorporate in my post self-talk. So that's just a way that you can like organize your posts and write them out. And I use actually Google Docs or the notes section of my phone, and I write out my posts. And a really cool tip that this weekend that we got from one of the master trainers that was training us was to speak it with Siri, because you want them to feel like you're actually talking to them. And that was just like so huge. I'm like, yes, because sometimes I can seem so like, what is the word? Super correct or super organized, but like, I don't talk that way. And so like I say yo instead of your. So I started doing that in my posts. It's like, that's me. So yeah, so talk it, but write out your posts, because sometimes when you're in the moment, and you feel it, just write it down. And, Britt told me, she's like, because at night I sometimes I'm like, oh, that's a good post, I want to do that. Well, write it down, put a pad and a pencil by your bedside, or just have them around the house, because when you're motivated, you're motivated. Just get in there and you write it down, and then you can like put it into a post later. So organizing your posts. So I have my weekly calendar. Sometimes it might help for you to print out a monthly calendar or a weekly calendar, like actually, and write your posts in there. Speak to Siri and plan. Yeah, what do you want to say? So I mentioned everything about my posts. So organizing your posts can be a really big way to help you in your day. So, and then it comes to organizing your business. And this is probably the hardest part. And what's going to work for me is not going to necessarily work for you or Sue or any of the other people in this business. You have to find something that works for you. When I first started, I used a binder. Okay, and I just took out this. I just bought this one because I'm going to make a new one just for different things. But this is a binder here, and it has like 5 different tabs, and you can easily use that. But I want to kind of show you my binder that I have, because I still use it. But I have kind of gone all online, because I find that like I am not organized. And if I have to keep up with my organization, it sucks. So this is my binder. It is just a really, really big, huge, like 3-inch binder, because I keep everything with my business in here. So when I go on trips, this comes with me. All right. And I write in here, I wrote Inspire, Ignite, Invest, because that just kind of is what I stand for. And that, and then right here inside of it is me. It's all the things that I am about, all the different kind of things I want to talk about in my day. I know you can't see it, but one of the first things you want to put in your binder are your goals. You need to see those first. What are your goals? There was a lady I listened to about that said she also wrote her goals, and then she wrote her fears. And she wrote them out so she could see her fears. Because sometimes when you see them, you realize, oh, I can, that they don't mean it. They don't have the power necessarily that you sometimes give them. But I also do my 4 vital behaviors in here, or no, actually there's 6 right here. But I write out kind of everything I want to do in that day, because our power hour is that. I also have the post of calendars. You can see in here. Can you share that document you created with us? Sorry, I just remembered. Yes, I can. So every single document that I mentioned, I'm going to, at the very end, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys a couple different documents that I've found that really have helped. And I will share those, and I can even put them in the file section of Bloom, if that works for other coaches that watch this. So, but I also, I write my week out, my posts, and I have that in my binder. I would recommend going to the store, and you can go to Target, Walmart, and there are tabs you can buy. And let's see if I can show you these. These are, let's see, monthly. Can you see my monthly tabs? Yeah, there's my monthly tabs. They have January, February, March, April. I mean, they have every single month. Those tabs are amazing, so that I can organize every single month. And sometimes I can keep things in with that month so I can see what I did, but I can transfer things over to the next month. They also have ABC tabs and then blank tabs. And I use all of them in my binder. Okay, so within my month of April, I have tabs in which that I write my own little things on, and the different things that you're going to want to track. You're going to want to track your new contacts. Okay, so I have a tab that says new contacts / form, because you want to have, like, everyone that you add to your network, I write them down. And then I create like little boxes, like, did I say hi to them? You know, have I talked to them about their life? And I put check marks on it. Because you want to create relationships. And so that's a tab that I have in there. It's my new contacts and forming. I have invites. Okay, so every single time I invite someone, I write their name down and I write the date in which I invited them. And that can help me like know when I need, and then I have another tab that's follow-ups. And actually in my follow-ups, I have a calendar, which I'll show you here in a little bit, where I write down, like, say someone tells you, oh, next paycheck. It's like, well, I'm like, okay, you know, what day would you like me to follow up with you? I've started saying that to everybody because they're like, oh, how about the middle of, you know, May? And I'm like, so I go to that May calendar and I write their name in on that date so that I know that date I have to follow up with them. So you need to, you do new contacts, invites, follow-ups. And I also have a tab that is for coaching invites and people that I have a list of, like right now, I'll show you my list. Right here, all the posts that I've made in the past couple days have been about coaching. And so these are all the ladies that have liked it. And so I am going to write all of them eventually about the coaching opportunity within this week and weekend. And so I write their name down and I put a little bubble. And once I've invited them, I check mark it. And then I write down, like, put them in live happy hour or said that they just aren't ready. And then then I'll follow up with them and they'll go on my follow-ups as well. And then what else? I also have a tab for my challengers and my challenge group. Every girl that joins and is a challenger of mine, I put in a whole nother tab. And I want to know I write down what they're doing, like what's their workouts, just some small things about them. And some girls have like a whole page, but that's okay. But you want to keep track of them and I put little bubbles by them for every single month actually, and I'll redo it but I want to literally check in with them every single month. You're not just going to sign them up and let them go because that's not okay. Once they sign up as a challenger, they're yours for life and they get you for life. And so you want them to know that they are important to you. Signing up someone to be a coach or a challenger doesn't just mean a Success Club point. It means that you are committing to them and you're committing to their journey. And so I make it a point to check in with my challengers every single month at the very least to see how they're doing and what I can do for them. So that's another one that I do. And then I have actually a section that says videos, like notes. And so I create, in that one, I actually have a whole like binder right here that I can write notes in. And then because I'm super crazy organized, that's where I have my ABCs right here in the back. So I rip out the page. Like let's say we did a call. I just knocked something over. Let's say I listened to a call about networking. Well, then I write networking if that's like the topic, and it goes under N in my back of my thing. So I kind of have them organized. So if I'm like, hey, I have someone ask me about Shakeology, I want to brush up on it, it's under S. That's kind of overboard a little bit, but it's how I write so many notes, and I don't want to flip through a binder of notes. That's going to stress me out from coach calls, and so I do that as well. And I already mentioned. Is that all making sense? Yes. Okay. All right. The next thing I kind of want to go through is I want to show you the different tools in which have helped me become organized. And so I'm actually going to share my screen. I'm sorry, it's going to look really crazy for a second because I have a million things open. But let me share my screen real quick. And share my screen. All right. So everyone can see my screen. I am hoping because I cannot see the chat anymore. All right. Okay. So one of the first ways in which you can get organized is by using Google Drive. And so that's where I am right now. And you can create, I know that it can seem, if you don't know a lot about Google, it can be like, oh my gosh, this looks crazy. But this is one of the first things I started using because I have a Gmail to be organized. And I actually have the app on my phone as well. So anything I put on my Google Drive, I can access from my phone. And I put like everything. So right here, if you can see right here, I have my posts. Now I haven't done them for this week because I was gone this weekend, but I can write out all my posts. I just clicked on it. There's nothing there. And then I have them right on my phone as well. So if I'm out and about and I need to create that post, I can copy paste it and put it into Facebook, okay? Or Instagram. So that's what I do that one. Let me X out of there. So when we were launching the 80-Day Obsession, everything that was being sent to us and said, I made its own little document. And I have everything about 80-Day Obsession, tips, posts to do, like everything about that program, before and afters. You can literally copy and paste them right from your Google Docs. I have everything that I do for my challenge groups in here. I have challenge groups ideas and names in here. I have hashtags because I'm not going to write out hashtags. I'm just not, because it takes so much time. So I spent a whole day of creating hashtags for myself and looking at them and researching them. And I put them all in here so I can just copy and paste them when I make a post on Instagram. It has saved me some time. Okay, and if you don't use hashtags, talk to Britt. She's good at them. So then we have daily challenges, excuses and answers. I created that one in here too, like on all the different excuses people give you and what their answers are. So I can copy and paste them and kind of make them my own. But it really helps me because you get a lot of excuses and we get a lot of no's. For every one yes you get, I feel like 20 no's. So that really helps me there. How to form people. Goal setting, let's see, links. Okay, this right here, girls, is one of the greatest ways to be organized. And I use this daily. These are the different links in which I send people all the time. So someone says, oh, it's so expensive. The challenge pack's so expensive. Oh, I send them this YouTube video. Hey, watch that. Because I researched a YouTube video, and I can send this to everybody too of different links after this. And it talks about that. Program videos, I have all the links so that they're like, hey, I think you'll be good at PIO. I can send them that link. Pyramid scheme. I got my first person that told me we were in a pyramid scheme. And so I was like, I didn't know how to answer that. I actually got mad. And so I don't want to get mad at people. But I researched on YouTube videos that really just spoke it perfectly. And so there's the best explanation that you can find is right here. This one's from Carl Deichler. And this one's about how we earn money, because people ask that too. And so I have those right on hand. It's like, hey, watch this. And they'll explain what a pyramid scheme is, because really I think they're still uneducated about it. Shakeology is one of the biggest things that people have problems with. The price, or, it's just a protein drink. So I created a whole section that talks about Shakeology. And I send them links, and it really helps me be organized and be able to just send it out to them. And like I said, I'll give this to you. This is about it being pricey. If they're trying to replace Shakeology, this is something I did and took time. I was like, let's say you're going to try. Someone's like, well, what are the options if I want to not do Shakeology? So I actually found a probiotic that was at least raw, a protein powder, and then all the different greens. And I made a list. It's like $200 and something to get all of those. So I was like, and you don't even get if they're not adaptogens, and it's not everything else. So really it's, so I have that as well. If they need to switch coaches, I have a link. Military waiver, I have a link. And then I have my own personal links, how to sign up things. And yeah, so that one really helped me in my business, stay organized and have it right away. But yeah, so this is scripts that really helped me. I don't really use them anymore, but I have a scripts one as well in here. So that's Google. I'm watching the time. So that's Google. I'm going to X that one out. All right. So if you are not, oh, no, I'm not going to go there yet. But, oh, this is in my way. Why are you in my way? Sorry. All right. Right here, daily planner. And this is something I can show you, but this right here, I love it. I have it printed out, and it's in my binder. So this is a coach planner, and it's from Team New Life, and it's one of the things in there that I just downloaded right away. That is our little grandma team. But right here, it's Monday. Daily tasks, your power hour, PM power hour, notes, but your schedule for the day. You know, it has like who you're following up with, new conversations, challenge invite, and it's for every single day. They have that for every single day, okay? And this is, this right here is super, and there's the weekend right there as well. So it's 11 pages, but it's a great tool to have and put into your binder. And like I said, I'll definitely, let's see, coaching invite chart. So this one right here is great too. It's just for coaching. You can easily make one just like this. That's for your challengers. Just kind of like set it up a little differently. But this one's Monday, 6 people. Tuesday, it gives you 6 people. But have you messaged them, invited them, sent them a webinar, signed them up. So that's things like this that are already created for us. Freaking fantastic. What else did I have? Let me see. Let me actually minimize this. I had another one. Here's a planner. There's one that's the power of 10. Let me see if I can find that one. It did not. Sorry, ladies. Hold on one second. I know it's here somewhere. Oh, that's my Facebook. That's crazy. No, I can't find it. But things like that. I'll find it and I will put it in there. But then the last thing I wanted to talk about, let's say you're not a pen and paper person. Okay? I'm just going to hit this so it's not crazy. I love pen and paper, but there are different ways. There are different apps, or there are different programs. I have right now. There's Teamzy on. That's not the one that I was going to talk about first, but let's go ahead. But there are different things that are out there to help you. There are ones that are free, and there are ones that charge monthly. But Teamzy is one of them, and Teamzy is something that I'm using right now. And I'm going to be honest, I absolutely love it. And for me, it's worth I don't even know how much this comes out automatically per month, but Teamzy works for me. Because it uploads all your Facebook friends, and it helps you with your power hour here, my prospects, my customers, my coaches, and I put in follow-ups, and look at that, 22 people I have to follow up with. I'm behind. So there is Teamzy. I'm not going to go into a lot of it, but just to let you know, things are out there. There's something called Asana that I actually flirted around with a little bit. Like a few months back, and that is a free like database that helps you organize your business. And like I have my daily vitals in here. I used it before, like my devotional, my chores, ultimate reset. I was doing ultimate reset back then, posting, and then all my power hour. And you can make it so, like, let's say I looked at my post and it comes back up for the next day. And then you can do like future customers. You can write. You can create so much on there. There are trainings. I'm not even going to go into them. There are trainings you can look up on YouTube. You can YouTube Beachbody coaches using Asana, or Beachbody coaches using Teamzy. There are some great videos out there for those. But I just was going to mention, if you're not a pen and paper person, that those are different things that you can use as a coach to really help you stay organized. There we go. I'm just going to X out of those. I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick and then continue. Sorry, I need to figure out how not share my screen. Sorry. I can't figure it out. Oh, stop share. That was easy. Okay, sorry. All right, so, and there's also an app called Hootsuite. I used it for a little bit. I didn't like it, but there are a lot of coaches that like Hootsuite. It's free. You can make a business account and it's more expensive, but you can write out your posts literally every single day to Instagram and Facebook and it'll post for you if you put the time to post it. I used it for a little while, and I didn't like that it said Hootsuite at the bottom because it made me feel like I was less personal. So I stopped using it, but I know that there are a couple coaches that use it all the time, and it works for them. So those are just different ways to organize your business. Yeah. So, and there's also so many YouTube videos as well on how to set up a binder that might help you even more. And you can definitely, I use YouTube for everything. So we only have like 5 more minutes. Hopefully that helped you have some ideas of how to be organized in your business. But I'd like to open it up if there are any questions about different ways to organize, or maybe you have a question about anything else that we can answer. Yeah, that's it.
You guys can go ahead and unmute yourself if you have a question. Sharon, that was really good.
My dogs are trying to get, no, that's my son. Yeah. They're trying to get into my office doors.
And your dog, same thing.
Dogs and children, they're all the same.
That was awesome. I really like what you shared about the Google Drive too.
Oh yeah, that really does help me a lot.
Yeah.
I love that it has an app on my phone.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really helpful. Okay, if there are no questions, then you guys can always message Sharon later if you have questions. But Sharon, that was gold. No excuses for anyone who says they get lost now. We'll just refer them to this call.
Yeah, it's being organized is really important. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just shows that no matter how much information there is, you can find a way to be organized. And if you're more organized, it's going to take less time too to work the business. So
yes.
That was awesome, Sharon. That's great. Okay, you guys, so go implement some of what she talked about, and we'll talk to you later, okay? Okay,
bye.
Thanks, Sharon.
Yep.